Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Mastermind Millennial channel. My name is EJ, and today we got to talk about reparations. Yes, that thing has come back up again. I mean, bottom line up front is this. How much should you pay a descendant of an African-American slave to say, I'm sorry for racism? I mean, not just racism. I'm sorry for slavery, and then the systemic racism we hear that has been perpetuated ever since. What is that magic number? You see, no one has an answer to that question. Because, to be honest with you, there is no magic number. There is no amount of money that can ever reconcile what these people consider a tragedy because of slavery. How much money do you put towards reconciling a tragedy? How much money would you recompense a wife whose husband was killed by a drunk driver in a car crash? See, there is no amount of money that will bring that husband back. And there is no amount of money that can erase the horrid nature of what we know as slavery in America. So the idea of money is really a red herring. Okay? What do people really want? And I think the answer to that question is far more devious than people would like to admit. What would reparations consist of? A lot of times we hear about this, everyone needs a living wage. Well, what exactly does that mean? What does a living wage mean? Does it mean that I have internet, a car, you pay for my car insurance? The government is going to give me, because right now I'm a middle class American, I pay for car insurance, I pay for homeowners insurance, I pay for life insurance, I pay for dental insurance, I pay for health insurance, I pay for life insurance. Oh, by the way, I pay Xfinity, Comcast, I pay daycare, okay? I mean, it costs a lot to live comfortably as I do. And if that is the case, how would the government guarantee that everybody in America has enough to live like me? Oh, does that mean you're going to dictate how we all should live? If that's the case, that is socialism, where the government says, hey, we get to pick how you live. We get to pick your standard in order to make everything equal. You know, instead of you being able to afford the NFL network, we're going to get rid of the NFL network. Everybody gets basic cable. See? Everybody happy. Good job. Yeah. Whatever. This reparations bit, and a bit is what it is a big old lie and slap in the face. It really, really is, you know? I think America has come a long way, and it's not as racist as it may have been many years ago. There's a lot of people playing the race card. Playing the race card hard as if it's the only thing. I was reading, great commentator said the following thing. I'm not saying that talking about yesterday is a bad conversation topic, but you don't want to get stuck there. I think African Americans in America are stuck on slavery and the civil rights movement and racism as they would like to believe it. The commentator continues, yesterday's victories will not carry you through today. Yesterday's defeats should not dominate tomorrow. Okay? Look, if the powers that be, if the devious powers that you're talking about are true, all they have to do is keep pointing back to the horrid issues of slavery, and that will keep a group of people stuck there. We have to look beyond this. I tell you what, EJ doesn't want a damn bit of reparations, because I don't want the government to say, hey buddy, we paid you. Shut the hell up. You see, after all your bickering and crying about how bad life is, we compensated you for that treatment. And now you have nothing because you have your money. Even if you gave every African descendant $1 billion, it is not going to have the effect that you intend, because money is not the answer. The true answer is people need to tie their shoes, lift their heads up, and work to get out of their situation. Hard work always pays, and yet you never hear these politicians talking about hard work. They always talking about, we need to give you. You deserve. Yeah, okay. There's so many sayings. You know, you teach a man to fish, and loosely I'm paraphrasing, you'll never see that joker again. Okay? But if you teach a man to beg, you always keep him coming. Look, I don't want the government to hold a carrot in front of my hand and I'm always trying to grab it. I don't want it. I don't need it. If they ever decide to grant reparations, I don't want it. I would donate it to whoever else because I don't want it. I will wholly reject it, or I would never ever claim it because I don't want the government to give me a check and say, alright buddy, we own you, because I don't want that to happen. No politician, I highly doubt that any of these people running for the office of the presidency who are talking about reparations will ever get any movement on reparations. So, people, let's look beyond the veil. Let's take a deep look and recognize that these are campaign slogans trying to get people aroused for votes. Don't believe the hype. Hey, this is the Mastermind Millennial Channel. My name is EJ. Have a good day.